Instagram, Facebook. I told you I'd give you the scoop. What are the FTX? You've been hearing about the FTX, the Bitcoin collapse. Even though it's collapsed, people still say, hey, we can regulate Bitcoin. We can make Bitcoin come back. I don't know about all that. But let me tell you some things you should learn. This guy, Bernie Madoff would be proud of this kid. He made Bernie Madoff look like a chump change, was it a low rate crime boss? No, was it like a low rate crook? He got billions and billions, and Bernie took him like years and years and years. Only took this guy a couple of years. It took decades for Bernie to build up that money. So what can you learn from this right now? What can you learn from the FTX collapse to help you make more money? Here's one thing you can learn, or just some lessons. Lesson number one, there is no shortage of money. In order for billions of dollars to be lost, that means billions of dollars must have been invested. So that means every time, oh, I lost money. In order to lose the money, it's like buying crack. You got to have the money to go buy the crack, to get the crack, to get high, to go crazy. So that's lesson number one you learn. You need to have it to get it. I mean, there's many people are dying, leaving assets to people, not even being cashed in. Not counting just the money people took from their retirements and all this stuff to put into the Bitcoin. Number one. Lesson number two you got to learn. Whenever you hear your families and friends saying, hey, I'm buying some Bitcoin, was it Dogecoin? Whenever you hear everybody saying they're involved in it, that means you better get out of it. Because you don't want to be like the only you make a whole bunch of money. Once everybody gets into it, that's how Ponzi schemes go. The money keeps going around, till finally there's no more money to go to a certain person. That could be you or someone else, and that's when all hell breaks loose. Who took my money? Should we be regulating it? You were making it up as you went. So that's what you learn from that. And I have a bonus tip if you subscribe to my channel on what you can do. Now, how can you help that? You're thinking, Martin, what are you telling me this stuff? How can this help me? I have some ways I can teach you this. Subscribe to my channel. Or if you're ready to go right now, I have my $4.99 loan repayment program. Give you some strategies on how to get that loan paid off faster. How about your car repayment? How about your credit card? Or how about paying a $195 Edison gas bill? Like I got to pay. It was cold last month, man. I got to go drop that. So what can you do what are some lessons you can learn? How can I make money from FTX? There are hundreds and thousands of billions of lessons to be learned. And I'm only going to tell you a couple. But sign up for my channel. At least I'll try to drop you a few hints. You can try taking advantage of it, seeing if it works. FTX lesson you learn. Lesson number one. There is no shortage of money on this planet. Billions and billions were invested. And there's still billions and billions were invested. Billions and billions are lost. And there's still more money to be had. Assets to be sold. So the money never disappears. It just, what is it? Energy, matter, it's never created or destroyed. It's just going into a different form. So whenever you hear there's a shortage of money, as Grant Cardone says, not so. Lesson you learn number two. Whenever you hear everybody's doing it, like everybody's buying a sports car, everybody's buying an luxury car, everybody's buying a EV, get out. Get out, because something's going to happen. Because you know why? EV is a policy scam too. Only way they can got people to buy the damn cars and say, hey, you don't have to pay anything for gas. What the hell is that? Can I open up a gas station at my house? Put a gas meter out there and get it for free? Hell no. So, sooner or later they're going to tax these people, and that's how they're going to get their money. And that'll cause the EV collapse. Ponzi scheme. So remember, when everybody starts doing it and you're like, I'm going to do it too. Oh, I do it too. That means whenever you hear yourself, I'm doing it too, you better get the fuck out. Especially if the person next to you says, I'm also doing it. So I'm doing it too, and I'm also doing it means you better get out of the Ponzi scheme, because you don't want to be caught at the table without a chair. So make sure you subscribe to my channel today.